How you guys doing? My name is Richie, and I'm here to talk to you about a subject that affects every single one of us, and it's a 5-letter word, and it is anger. Now, Proverbs 29 verse 11 says, "A fool gives full vent to his anger, but a wise man does not." This verse speaks very deeply to me, and by the end of the story, I hope you see why. I was dating a girl for quite some time, and we were talking about possibly moving in together, possibly taking things to the next level. So of course, as a shocker to us all, she tells me one day that she's going to be staying with her ex-boyfriend. She's going back to him. So of course, this is like a huge curveball to me, and I'm like, really? After all this time, you're going to go back to him? What's the deal? I didn't know. And I gave full vent to my anger, like the fool. And I sat there and on the phone with her, and I screamed at her, and I hollered at her. And she'd scream back at me, and she'd holler at me. And, things were said that shouldn't be said between two adults at this point. And I'm irate. I feel it right here in my gut. Everything's just like clenching up. My ears are getting hot and red. And all these physiological signs that are showing that I'm angry. And I just don't know how to control it. I let my work performance suffer a little bit. My school performance suffered a little bit. And before you know it, the only thing that really made me happy was doing a little bit of that drinking. And I'll never forget, one night I left work. I was working at a pizza shop at the time. Went straight to a bar and made pretty good tips. And I spent all my tip money on alcohol. And I work at a hospital, and my paycheck is decent, to say the least. And all of a sudden, all that money's going to alcohol. So now I'm living paycheck to paycheck because I'm drinking every night. I don't know, just 1 or 2 beers here. I'm telling you, Long Island iced teas, at least 3. Beers, at least 7, 8. It's so bad that I'm calling my sister to come pick me up. It's so bad that my friends are driving me home. Thank God I have the friends and the support system that I have that got me from A to B as safely as they did. And then I found Justin. Yeah, the guy that's on the other videos. That's right, it's him. And I told him my story. And I told him how I was drinking every night, how I really wasn't happy with my life. I was in this depression. I didn't know how to get out. And Justin started giving me homework. And Justin started making me do things that really got me out of my comfort zone. I didn't like to read. I can read, don't get me wrong. I'm not illiterate. I just don't like doing it. First thing Justin tells me to do is go out and read this book. I don't read this book. This guy's a joker. This guy's a clown. I'm not doing these homework assignments that you're giving me, man. And I'm getting angry as I'm thinking about it. I'm getting angry at the fact that this guy is not my teacher. He's not my professor. He's just some coworker of mine that thinks he knows how I can feel better. What did I find myself doing, though? I buy the book. I read the book, cover to cover. As soon as I finish that book, he gives me another book. Then he starts sending me Bible verses. Before you know it, I'm using anger as fuel. I'm using every time I get angry and upset, I'm going out for a run. I'm lifting weights at the gym. I'm lifting more weights at the gym. I'm not drinking. I'm not smoking. I'm not doing anything that I would do in the past that would make me feel better. Since I started using my anger as fuel, as a matter of fact, my grades have gone up. I'm pretty much top of my class. I'm much healthier. So what? What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there, be angry, put holes in walls, scream, fight? Or are you going to go out and are you going to make a difference in someone else's life? Can you read that book that maybe that person walking down the street needs to hear a quote from? Can you help someone at the gym who needs a spot? I challenge you to read Proverbs 29:11 and to become a person like that.